When people hear the word black hole, they often imagine something violent, a cosmic vacuum cleaner, a rip in space. But in physics, a black hole is not about brute strength. It is about direction. And that makes it far more precise. Today, we're not talking about paradoxes or drama. We're asking a simple question. What actually makes a black hole a black hole? Despite the name, a black hole is not a hole in space. Nothing is missing. Nothing is torn open. It is an object with mass and measurable effects on its surroundings. If the sun were suddenly replaced by a black hole of the same mass, Earth would continue orbiting almost exactly as it does now. So this is not about stronger gravity, it is about how space-time itself is arranged. To understand this, start with something ordinary. Throw a stone upward on Earth, it falls back. Throw it faster, it goes higher. Throw it fast enough, about 11 kilometers per second, and it never returns. That speed is called escape velocity. Now imagine Earth's mass. Not more mass, not extra gravity, just the same mass squeezed into a smaller and smaller space. As the object becomes more compact, the escape velocity rises, not because the total mass increased, but because the curvature of space-time becomes more extreme as you get closer. Keep compressing it, and eventually, escape velocity reaches the speed of light. At that point, escape is no longer possible. Earth has become a black hole. One way to picture this is a familiar image, a stretched sheet with a heavy object at its center. In our earlier example, our tiny planet Earth becomes a black hole. Such a tiny black hole would bend a tiny portion of space-time. But a black hole is more radical. A star collapsing into a black hole warps space-time across millions and millions of miles, sculpting some worlds, erasing others. It is a place where space-time tilts your future inward. Every possible path forward, every direction you could travel while moving through time leads inward. That boundary is called the event horizon. There is no surface, no impact, no wall, no visible line. What changes is not what you feel, but what is possible. Beyond this boundary, there is no direction left that leads out. Not for matter, not for light. And that is the defining feature of a black hole. Nothing in this definition requires exotic matter or infinite density. Black holes are not accidents. They are the natural outcome of mass shaping the geometry of space-time. At minimum, a black hole is just mass, compressed enough that space-time tilts every future inward past the point of return. Most black holes form when massive stars collapse. When nuclear fuel runs out, pressure drops, and gravity takes over. If the remaining core is massive enough, collapse continues, sometimes with a supernova, sometimes in silence, but always past the point of return. The event horizon forms, and the black hole exists. Black holes emit no light, but they are not invisible. We see their influence. Stars orbiting something unseen, gas heating and glowing nearby, space-time ringing when black holes merge. They are measured, weighed, and cataloged. They are real objects. So now we have the foundations. A black hole is a region where space-time tilts every future inward, and escape is no longer one of the possibilities. These are the rules. In the next video, we'll see how these rules begin to constrain the universe, which black holes should exist, which should not, and why some black hole mergers make us say, that shouldn't happen. And this is Rumblescope, following the universe wherever it goes.
Thanks for watching.